Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to talk about Liverpool Football Club. Our club, you get me? The club that we love. The club that are reigning Premier League champions. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button on your way in. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you amazing, incredible people, please do hit that like button. Please do subscribe. Keep getting stuck in the chat. Keep getting involved. You get me? I want to hear all your opinions. I want to hear what you guys got to say. You know, that's how we operating on the stream right here. You get me? People's opinions matter. You know, except if you're a rival fan. Your opinion doesn't matter because you're pocket watching little haters. Anyway, lads, how are we? Ekitike is red. Here we go. Complete. Liverpool Football Club. Let's go. Now, before we get into it, guys, this is not our first rodeo. Everyone, just close the live chat and hit the like button. Habibi, is not every day. I have to say, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Khalas, yani, wallahi. Listen, you guys are always here. Every single stream, you guys are always here. Just hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Close your live chat. Hit the like button. Continue to enjoy the show. You get me? It's very simple. It's very basic. This is the basic things of a stream. Let's get the likes up because the likes will help us get to more and more and more people. You get me? That's it. Very simple. Anyway, Habibis, we are here. And of course, we have to start with the main topic of the day, which is the Ekitike. Here we go. So let's talk about Ekitike, lad, you know, because that's the big topic of today. And we're going to start with it. Now, first and foremost, as a Portsmouth fan, I think Hugo's great business. Is that what we're doing now, Fonzie? You went from as an Arsenal fan to now as a Portsmouth fan? That's crazy. You're such a crazy little bastard, honestly. Fraud. But thank you for the super chat. Anyway, let's just get things started. Let's just go look at Fabrizio's tweet. This is the tweet right here. Fab Bomba. Breaking, Hugo Ekitike to Liverpool, here we go. Deal in place for fee over 90 million euros for the French striker to join from Frankfurt, potentially reaching 95 million euros. 6-year deal for Ekitike, valid until June 2031. He only wanted Liverpool move. New striker for slot. So, as you guys can see, obviously, this is the details of this deal. And I think this is a very interesting 78 million pounds, ladies and gentlemen. 78 million pounds. Of course, that's without bonuses because people want to include the bonuses. And the bonuses are as if we win the Champions League or if we win the Premier League. You get me? So, yeah. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. First of all, rivals laughing at Liverpool Football Club. Let me make something clear. Liverpool Football Club won a league title with Darwin Núñez starting up top. I repeat, Liverpool Football Club won the league title with Darwin Núñez starting up top. If you think that this is some form of gotcha moment, then you guys are all full of it. Every single one of you. This is not a gotcha moment. Liverpool Football Club will be league champions this season as well, inshallah. We won a league title with Núñez, with Diaz, with forwards underperforming other than Mohamed Salah. And guess what? I have a very simple message. You can laugh right now. I promise you all, we will all be laughing come May time. Second of all, rivals are massive hypocrites. I'll tell you exactly why rivals are massive hypocrites right now. Rival fans go from Enzo rejected you, Caicedo rejected you, Hussam, why does no one want to join Liverpool Football Club? Hussam, why does no one want to join your club? You know, maybe people don't want to live in Liverpool. Ha 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 ha. By the way, Hussam, you're not from England. Liverpool's actually a shithole. That's why people don't want to join your football club. Now we're spending money. People are pocket watching. Can I show you the facts for the ones who haven't watched my pre-recorded video early on. Let's go. Let's just go look at the facts. So I'm gonna show you guys our spend, because this is the bullshit that people are saying of Liverpool Football Club are buying the league now apparently. So let's just look at it right here. As you guys can see, this is up until last summer. Let's share the facts. Big up to Abdulaziz, says Ekitike. For me, I think he means it's an underwhelming signing because he's very young and inexperienced player. I think the seeds for ISAK exit has been planted. Yeah, but it doesn't matter for me because I think that Liverpool Football Club are going to win the league anyway. So why does it matter? What does it matter? Are you going to cry when we win the league, Abdulaziz? You will cry, but tears of joy. So don't let the rival fan opinion affect you, my brother. Come, let's look at the facts together. Let's look at the facts, because the facts don't care about these frauds' feelings. So let's look at the facts. Big up to you, Azuz, though, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Anyway, let's look at the facts. This, as you guys can see, is the spend from when Arteta joined Arsenal. So 5 years ago. So it's not a small sample size. Up until last summer. Everything counts, see? As you guys can see in front of your very own eyes. Let's look at it. I wonder where Liverpool are on the list. Because we're buying the league. Chelsea first, 1.8 billion. United second, 1.16 billion. Shall I zoom in a bit more? Let's go. Here we go. Manchester United second, 1.16 billion. Manchester City third, 1.14 billion. Spurs, 994 million. Arsenal, 944 million. Surely now Liverpool are next, right? After the big clubs. Surely we're there. Nope. Aston Villa, 829. West Ham, 734. Newcastle, 642. Wolverhampton Wanderers, 639. Brighton and Hove Albion, 631. There you are. Oh, look. We've spent the 11th most money in the English Premier League in the 5-year period before this summer. Now, someone will come here and go like, Hussam, this summer you spent a lot of money. Why aren't you including it? That's such a fantastic point. And you want to know something? Let's include this summer. So now, this is the spend including this summer, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at it. Here you go. See, this one includes this summer, 25, 26. Let's look, guys. Let's look. So now you scroll down. Chelsea, 2.03 billion. Manchester City, 1.29 billion. Manchester United, 1.24 billion. Tottenham Hotspur, 1.13 billion. Arsenal, 1.09 billion. And look, now with the signing of Florian Wirtz and Ekitike and all these guys, surely Liverpool are higher up on the list now. Surely we should at least be 6th since we're buying the league. Let's scroll down. Oh, shit. Aston Villa have spent more money than us if we include this summer. Oh, shit. West Ham have spent more money than us if you include this summer. You scroll down. Oh, Liverpool in terms of spend have overtaken the likes of Wolverhampton Wanderers and Brighton and Hove Albion. Guys, Liverpool have spent 60 million euros more than Wolves. Liverpool Football Club have spent 60 million euros more than Wolverhampton Wanderers. Oh my God, we're buying the league. Oh my God, how dare us spend money for the first time? How dare us spend money for the first time? This is so unbelievable. This is so unbelievable. No way. We outspent Brighton and Wolves. We are totally buying the league this season. We're totally buying the league. We've spent more money in the last 6 years than Brighton and Wolves. Oh my days. That's crazy. So Liverpool have spent, let's watch this, 762. We've spent 300 million less than Arsenal, 400 million less than Spurs, 500 million less than Manchester United. Same thing with Manchester City. And we've spent 1.3 billion less than Chelsea. Interesting. Bought the league though. Bought the league. This is the same club that last summer made 80 million pounds in profit, and the only signing is Federico Chiesa. How many Premier League appearances does Federico Chiesa have? Let's check, because you know he might have played a vital role in us winning the Premier League. Let's go look at Chiesa's stats. Federico Chiesa, ladies and gentlemen, played 6 Premier League games from Liverpool Football Club. He made 6 appearances for Liverpool. We totally bought the league. We totally bought the league. And the second thing that makes me laugh, and see now we're going to go all the way now. Yeah, we're going to go all the way. Ekitike cost you 90 million euros, including add-ons, by the way. 90 million euros. He should score 20 goals and get 20 assists. He better get 20 goals. How much does Kai Havertz cost? Let's do quick conversion. 65 pounds to euros. Oh, look. Kai Havertz only cost 10 less million euros than Ekitike. Let's look at Kai Havertz's stats. Let's look. Kai Havertz stats. He scored 13 goals in 37 Premier League appearances 2 seasons ago in his best season. And last year, he scored 9 in 23. He cost you that much money. He better deliver. What has Jack Grealish delivered? What has Jack Grealish delivered for 100 million? Shall we check his stats? Let's check Jack Grealish's stats. No problem. Let's go. Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish. Here we go. Jack Grealish stats. Let's look at it. Jack Grealish stats. First season at Manchester City, 3 goals. Second season at Manchester City, 5 goals. Third season at Manchester City, 3 goals. Fourth season at Manchester City, 1 goal. Jack Grealish in 4 seasons at Manchester City has scored 5 plus 6, 11, 12 goals in 4 seasons. He has scored 12 goals in 40 plus 28, 68. 68 plus 26, that's 88 plus 6, 94 Premier League appearances. He scored 12 Premier League goals. That's mad. That's mad, isn't it? It's mad. It's crazy. Isn't it crazy? Why don't you keep the same energy for your own players? What does Declan Rice provide? 110 million pound athletic DM. What has he done for Arsenal Football Club? He scored 2 free kicks. So you paid 110 million pounds for 2 free kicks? Chelsea fans, you paid 150 million for a tackler? You paid 110 million for Enzo Fernandez, who 2 years later has finally come good? Should we go there? Should we look at the 2 billion that Chelsea spent? How many duds you've spent it on? Interesting. So no one wants to keep the same energy when it's their own club, but they want to come to us and tell us that Ekitike better do this, Ekitike better do that. How about you speak about your own club, mate? How about you talk about your own flops at your football club? Chelsea spent 2 billion and they're celebrating the Club World Cup and the Conference League. That's it. So Chelsea spent 2 billion. They won the Conference League and the Club World Cup. Okay, let's look, right, for this last 5 years. Because you guys know I like to have the facts ready. So, let's look at this. So, Chelsea have spent 2 billion. They won the Conference League and they won the Club World Cup. City have spent 1.29 billion. No one's going to criticize because City won multiple league titles, no problem. Manchester United have spent 1.16 billion. What have Manchester United won in the last 5 years? Manchester United in the last 5 years have won 1 FA Cup and 1 Carabao Cup. Yikes. Tottenham Hotspur, 994 million. What have they won? A Europa League. Arsenal Football Club, 944 million. What have they won? Zilch. Nada. Nothing. Liverpool Football Club, 549 million. What have they won during that period? 549 million. 2 Premier League titles, got to a Champions League final, won 2 Carabao Cups, won an FA Cup. 5 trophies in 5 years? It's crazy. But we're the ones that you're pocket watching. You do realize we've spent literally less money than Aston Villa. We've literally spent less money than Aston Villa. Deep it. Think about it. How are you pocket watching a football club that's spending big for the first time ever? No one expected this, by the way. I didn't expect this. I'm a Liverpool fan. I didn't expect us to spend this much money. And it's okay. I'll come out publicly and say it. No one expected us to spend this much money. And it's okay. And it's okay. Finally, we're spending money. Guess what? We ain't done yet. Your tears are going to roll all the way down to your toes. Because we aren't done yet, Habibis. We aren't done yet. If Luis Diaz leaves, we're going to try for Rodrygo. And if we don't get Rodrygo, we're going to get Anthony Gordon. Cue ha-has from the rivals. Guess what? We're going to win the league anyway. You can laugh now, just like the Chelsea fans laughed at us 2 seasons ago. Chelsea then proceeded to finish 5th and win nothing. Liverpool challenged for the league, won the Carabao Cup, and a year later won the Premier League. You can laugh. It's okay. Laugh. But what are you laughing at exactly? Liverpool won a league title with Darwin Núñez. This is where Darwin Núñez is. See this? This is where his level is. Ekitike is at least here. At least minimum. Okay, we get it. ISAK is here. We all agree. ISAK is probably one of the best strikers in the world. And we didn't get ISAK. No problem. ISAK is here. But guess what? Núñez is here. At least we got someone here. What, you think we're going to get worse? Have any of you made the crazy decision of actually checking Darwin Núñez's stats? Last season, in 30 Premier League appearances, Darwin Núñez has 5 goals. I'm not going to exaggerate on Ekitike. Let's say Ekitike only scores 15 goals. That's already 10 goals more than the striker. Oh, God. When is it going to end, Robbie? Logic. Sometimes logic hurts the rivals. And then they excuse you. They accuse you. They're like, what are you gaslighting? What are you gaslighting? What am I gaslighting? Factually, what I'm saying is true. Darwin Núñez scored 5 Premier League goals last season. Factually. I'm only speaking facts. If Ekitike scores 15 goals, that's just 10 more goals more than Núñez. We're already cooking. And this is the problem with you guys. You want a gotcha moment against Liverpool so bad that you're coming to me when Liverpool have signed one of the most exciting strikers in the world, and you come tell me like, oh my God, ha ha ha. What are you ha-ha-ing about? We had Darwin Núñez start and we won a Premier League title. I'm the one that should laugh. I'm the one that should laugh. Núñez is gone. Diaz is gone. Now, we've got Ekitike starting up top, and there's a nightmare scenario for all of you. The links to Rodrygo are not going away. Ha ha ha. So I have a front 4, possibly, of Wirtz, Salah, Ekitike, and Rodrygo. Ha 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 ha. Oh my God, it's so funny. If I'm a rival fan, I'm shitting myself. If I'm a rival fan listening to this right now, I'm scared. All the rival fans, all the rival YouTubers, please start making streams. Liverpool are scary. It's time. No one's scared of Arsenal. No one's scared of City. No one's scared of Chelsea. We're good. We're going to win the league. Back to back, baby. And guess what? We'll be laughing in May. They're having fake laughs right now. You want to know why? Because Arsenal are no longer signing Rodrygo. Arsenal signed Madueke. They signed Kepa. They signed Norgard, Muskera. 4 of their signings, if I told the Arsenal fans at the start of the window they're going to get, They'd all laugh at me. They'll all laugh at me. I got a United fan trying to laugh at me. You're 15th. I can send you to Just Joe Football Show. It's a Leeds channel. Go watch the Leeds channel because it'll be very interesting, the relegation battle next season. We might be historic rivals, but your club is under my foot right now. You're 15th. You're literally 15th. You are literally 15th. You can't laugh at anyone. What are you laughing at? You're 15th. And never forget, Manchester United lost the European final to Tottenham Hotspur. I did my job. They laughed at me. They said, you beat Tottenham Hotspur in a Champions League final. Man United could not beat 17th place Tottenham Hotspur in a Europa League final. So why are you laughing? You're 15th. Chelsea, £2 billion. Conference League, Club World Cup. Wow. Shiver me timbers. Arsenal, trust the process. 1 billion later. 0 league titles. 0 Champions Leagues. 0 trophies. Arteta's legacy is equaled by the Crystal Palace manager that I forgot his name. Manchester City, fair enough. You can talk. If you're a City fan, you get to laugh. Because City in the last 4 years have won 3 league titles. So of course City can laugh. Of course. In these last 5 years, Manchester City have done the business on everyone. City fans can laugh. Other than that, you're all below me. What are you laughing at? And we're the current Premier League champions. We're legit the current Premier League champion. Do you understand? Like, I just saw my team lift the league. I just saw my team do a Premier League parade. What are you laughing at? Ha 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 ha, Liverpool are spending so much. Okay, we spent so much money. We're league champions already. We're trying to go back to back. In the words of Stevie G, you have to fix the roof when the sun is shining. And that's what we're doing this summer. And that's legitimately what we're doing this summer. We're trying to go back to back Premier League titles. And guess what? If we sign Anthony Gordon, we're going to win the Premier League. If we sign Rodrygo, we're going to win the Premier League. If we sign Malik Fofana, we're going to win the Premier League. Whatever outcome is on the left-hand side, we're going to win the Premier League. I am so relaxed. I am categorically so relaxed, and none of you can affect it. None of you can affect it. And now I answer the third question that people will ask. By the way, guys, let's get the likes up. Have some shame. And 1,200 people in here, you're mocking my striker's conversion rate. How about your conversion rate? You're all frauds. You all have worse conversion rate. Close the live chat and hit the like button right now. You're laughing at the conversion rate. You can't even hit the like button. It's free. Anyway, let's take a look at Ekitike stats. Because stats don't care about your feelings. So let's talk about the stats. 15 goals, 8 assists in 33 games in the Bundesliga. What is 15 plus 8? Quick math, 23 GA in 33 games. And in the Europa League, he's got 7 GA in 12 games. Now, we all know goal scoring might not be Ekitike's strength. But let's look at the stats. Let's check the statistics. You get me? Let's check the statistics. Because the statistics are very important. You get me? That's it. So let's look at the statistics. Statistically, watch now all of a sudden how it's all green. Non-penalty goal. This is versus forwards, by the way. This is not versus right backs. 74th percentile, non-penalty goals. 90th percentile, non-penalty XG. 93rd percentile, shots. 90th percentile, assists. Expected assisted goals, 95th percentile. Shot creating actions, 94th percentile. You scroll down. 75th percentile in passes attempted. 77th percentile in pass completion. Carries, 96th percentile. Take-ons, 96th percentile. Touches in the attacking penalty box, 94th percentile. By the way, top 5 in Europe. Progressive passes received, 91st percentile. Hussam, why were you so against Sesko but so pro Ekitike? We can compare the two players now in front of your very own eyes, no problem. I'm here for the comparisons. Let's compare, guys. Let's compare. So my eye test tells me that Ekitike has football fundamentals and Sesko does not have football fundamentals. Ekitike is someone who is fundamentally sound. Let's check the stats together. As you can see, Frankfurt, Leipzig, 24-25 Bundesliga, 24-25 Bundesliga. Let's choose the stats. Here you go. Let's look at the stats. Here you go. Let's go to non-penalty goals, conversion rate, passing accuracy, chances created, assists, because my thing is he's a complete footballer, long pass accuracy, crossing accuracy, through balls, layoffs. Let's look at duels. Take on success, getting past players, very important, right? Defense, no one cares. All this, no, here you go. Touches on own and opposition box. Let's compare them. See, we're looking at both of them. We're looking at both of them right here. Let's scroll down. Goals, Ekitike wins. Non-penalty goals, Ekitike wins. Conversion rate, Sesko wins. Ekitike, now watch this. Oh, look. That's crazy. Watch this, yeah? Watch this. More assists. Double the chances created. Higher passing accuracy. Better long ball accuracy. Better crossing accuracy. Better through balls. Better layoffs. Take on success, Sesko wins. Touches in the opposition box, 100 more for Ekitike. What are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? What are we actually doing here? So my argument is Ekitike is a fundamentally sound footballer who is better as a footballer than these players, and people are getting angry over it. Yeah, but the stats prove it. The stats prove the eye test. It's not a matter of just stats alone. I use stats and eye test. I use them together as a combo. And the eye test is proven by the stats. Ekitike is clear of bums like Sesko. He's clear. And at the end of the day, look, I'm someone who wanted Ekitike from the beginning of the summer. I'm someone who wanted Ekitike from the beginning of the summer. I'm someone who wanted Ekitike. By the way, just so you know, Yeladin, since you're a very angry Arsenal fan, Madueke has more goals than Saka this season. Anyway, back to the topic. And Madueke doesn't take penalties. Anyway, as I was saying, back to the topic. So that's the thing with this conversation. So for me, I look forward to watching Ekitike at Liverpool Football Club. I look forward to it. I think the guy is going to be great. I think he's someone who will make our wingers score more goals. He's someone that will create chances for our wingers. He's someone that could even play layoffs into Florian Wirtz for shooting opportunities. His hold-up play is great. And all of these things are proven by the stats. All of these things are proven by the stats. That's it. So I'm very happy about this signing. You're really speaking to the wrong guy. You go back to my streams at the start of the window, and I'm someone who was pro Ekitike. Go to someone who was against us signing Ekitike, and then you can come back and say, oh my God, ha ha ha. But I'm not against us signing Ekitike. I wanted Ekitike from the beginning. When they asked me, Hussam, who would you take? I said I'd take Ekitike. So I'm someone that you literally can't say nothing to, because I've wanted this player from a long time. And you want to know what makes all this better? The combinations that we're going to have. So it's not just Ekitike by himself. It's going to be Ekitike. It's going to be Ekitike and Rodrygo, possibly Ekitike and Gordon. So I'm good. I'm good. So yeah, there's so many strikers that I wanted this summer. The only one that I didn't want is Sesko. And I didn't want Nunes to stay another year. So we won. He's a player that I'd love to succeed at Liverpool. I think he will succeed at Liverpool Football Club. Let's go. Let's go. So that's the thing that I will say. That's the thing that I will say. And there's something that all of you have forgotten. First of all, let's get 500 likes. Have you forgotten who we've signed to play 10?
Oi, get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian. Oh, art thou Florian? I believe you're looking for a new football club, my mate. Hey, England, Manchester, Etihad, Distad. We'll be playing Champions League football next year, my friend. Yeah, how about you take a little 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen over to Manchester. We'll get you a nice hotel stay. Little 2-2 medical, £300,000 a week. Couple bonuses thrown in there. 2-2 Ballon d'Or in a couple years. Champions League. Happy days. You want to go Bayern Munich. Little 2032 Bayern Munich driller. Happy days. We get the next up and coming star. How about it, Florian? Florian. Oh, art thou Florian?
Just the game where City confirmed top 4, they were twerking for Florian Wirtz. We signed Florian effing Wirtz. Are you aware of this? Like, is everyone aware of this thing? Guys, we legit signed Florian Wirtz. Not some random bum. We signed Florian Wirtz. And you're laughing? What are you laughing at? Florian Wirtz is going to bag 10 goals. Ekitike is going to bag 15. Salah is going to bag 20 to 25. Hopefully, if that down the left-hand side we get Rodrygo, Rodrygo's going to bag 15, 20 goals. League champs! And you're sat here laughing? You don't know the only ones actually who haven't laughed is the Chelsea fans. Because the Chelsea fans actually are aware of what's happening in front of them. Because Chelsea themselves wanted Ekitike. Just like I wanted Joao Pedro. That's the thing. Just like I wanted Joao Pedro. We know what ballers are. Chelsea fans know what a baller is. And people are sat here pocket watching. I've got a United fan who spent 1 billion to win an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup laughing at me. Sit on the floor, Habibi. Sit on the floor, please. Like, I'm so... By the way, I just counted. Watch this, yeah? Salah 20 to 25. Rodrygo 15 to 20. So what's that? 15 plus 20, 35. Let's say Ekitike only bags 15. That's 50. Wirtz gets 10. That's already 60 goals. That's already 60 goals without goals from anyone else. Without goals from bench players, without goals from McAllister Banger, without goals from Dominic, without goals from, like, you know, a fullback taking a long shot, goals from corners, you know, the Virgil 6 goals. Bro, that's it. Have some shame. What are you talking about? We won a league title with a striker that scores 5 goals, bro. Some people are so shameful, bro. Anyway, guys, let's get to 500 likes. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Please like and subscribe. Let me just grab a couple of these super chats. These rivals are just absolutely shitting it. Let me tell you something right now. Big up to Ray Ray. Big up Ray Ray, who says ISAK quite clearly told Newcastle he wants us. If Liverpool knew they could only sign one of ISAK or Ekitike, they would have never closed the Ekitike deal after the ISAK news yesterday. They could still sign ISAK, in my opinion. That's the thing. Like, look, some people... I actually spoke to Dan Potts yesterday, who's an Arsenal fan. He came here and he said he thinks that essentially Liverpool could still sign ISAK and Ekitike. Put 1 in the chat if you think ISAK could still come. Put 2 in the chat if you think he won't come. Put 1 in the chat if you think it's possible. Put 2 in the chat if you think it's impossible, basically. That's the question. By the way, some rivals also think it's possible. Some rivals think it's possible as well. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's a very, very, very minor possibility. I really don't see a world in which we sign both, to be honest with you. Like, that's just the honest thing. Like, I don't see a world in which we sign both. I think we're going to sign one of them. And I'm extremely happy with Ekitike, by the way, because I think we're going to win the league anyway. So, yeah, it's like, it's something that might happen, but do I see it happening? Probably not. But the good thing about us signing Ekitike is the following. Now, Liverpool could go get Rodrygo down the left-hand side. And of course, we know we'll have to finalize that Mark Gahey deal. Perhaps next summer it happens. Maybe this summer. I don't know. I really don't know. My United friends, no way you paid 100 million for Hugo, but yesterday it's 70 million for Mbeumo. It's great business. Brother, do you know any currency conversion? That's the thing as well. Like, they're using euros for Liverpool, but using pounds for their own clubs. Why are you using euros for your own club, like for our club, but then you're using pounds for your own club? Can you just convert the currency in a new tab and you'll find out for yourself? You'll find out for yourself. You'll find out for yourself. I'm live حبيبي هسه بس أكمل برد. Find out for yourself. Let's go. Simple reason for the jealousy. We don't have 130 charges and we're doing it the right way. This just puts the rivals, owners, and clubs to shame. Hold that fraud. Yeah, they're Rational Red RV. They're just so mad. They're just so mad because they know that Liverpool are going to go back to back and they're shitting it. And they're absolutely shitting it right now. They know we're going to win. They know it. They know it. So they're shitting themselves. Is Ekitike clear of Sesko for the same money? Yes. I've already shown you the statistical comparison between Ekitike and Sesko. Like, Ekitike is so much better than Sesko. By the way, they want a lot of money for Sesko too. That's the thing. Ekitike they wanted a lot of money for Sesko too. I wasn't going to pay that money for Sesko. Sesko shit, bro. I'm glad we didn't buy Sesko. I'm glad. Big up to Yazvan who says, Hussam, act like you've been here before. But I haven't been here before, number one. And number two, when you say act like it, I'm literally like destroying all the silly arguments. One stream destroys all the silly arguments. Get me? One stream destroys all the silly arguments. Simple as. So, yeah. Send it to me, Aaron, please. Send it to me. What phase is Glasner in? Hey, did Glasner have to spend 1 billion to buy an FA Cup? Awkward conversations. Awkward. Bayern fan here, he ain't that. Don't get carried away. But when you say he ain't that, I'm not talking about him as a goal scorer. I'm talking about him as a footballer. I'm talking about he's someone who can create chances. He's someone who can hold up play. He's someone who can bring his wingers into play. That's what matters. That's what matters. Because if we have Salah on the right-hand side and Rodrygo on the left-hand side, they'll be the main goal scorers. So who cares? Buzz cut Nunes equal prime Diego Forlan. I'm going to ignore that. The level of disrespect to Diego Forlan. I'll never ever allow Diego Forlan to be disrespected. So just go watch 2010 World Cup. Please go watch 2010 World Cup. Some of the goals that Forlan scored, Nunes would literally pull a hamstring attempting. Ekitike will be the next ISAK. Joker is the next Bas Dost. If you know, you know. You see all these Arsenal fans propping this Joker as signing. You see all these Arsenal fans propping that Joker is signing. How much you paid for Jokeras? How much you paid for Jokeras? How much you gonna pay for Jokeras? Tell me. How much you gonna pay for Jokeras? But why are you using pounds? Tell me in euros. Oh, you paid 80 million euros. You better win the league then. You better win the league. That ups your spend to 1 billion, habibi. Deliver league title or shut your mouth. Are you still FSG out after this amazing window? You know, Kevin, it's so fitting that you're a Darwin sexual. You want to know why? Because you're the same person every time Darwin scores one goal that you come here and you say, are you going to apologize to Darwin? You're the same person. So you're doing the same thing, but for the owners. Wow, we spent big money once. We should all bow down and kiss John Henry's feet. Be quiet, yeah. Be quiet. Big up, Hussam. What do you think of the possibility of signing Rodrygo and ISAK now? I think the possibility of us signing Rodrygo is high. I think the possibility of us signing ISAK is low. So I don't think it's a summer where it's going to be Rodrygo and ISAK. I think it's going to be either or. And dependent on the Vinny situation and the Saudi situation, we speak about it in a bit, I think we could get Rodrygo over the line. Happy with the window if only Fofana and Guehi next. I would be a little bit underwhelmed with Fofana if we sell Diaz. But I still think we'd win the league. So that's the thing. So league title wise, I think we're good league title wise. That's what I'll say. Give Florian number 22 just to take the piss. Sorry, Ramsey. Number 22 to take the piss out of who? To take the piss out of who? Oos? The problem is the picture is not clear, Aaron. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ekitike literally beats Sesko at everything, bro. It's mad. It's actually mad. He categorically beats him in everything. That's crazy. Oh, you mean for the whole 2-2 medical thing? Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, that's fair. Now compare Ekitike with Nick Waltermaid. We can do that, no problem. I like Nick Waltermaid, by the way, so I'm the wrong person perhaps to bring this to. You get me? I'm the wrong person to bring this to. I like Waltermaid. I think he's a very good player. Why is his stats for this season not available? What the hell? No problem. Here, you want me to compare to Waltermaida? Here we go. Watch how we shut down Bayern Munich fans. Just like we shut you down for Florian Wirtz, I'm going to shut you down in this argument. So he paid his money to tell me to compare Ekitike to Nick Waltermaida. Here we go. 24-25. Ekitike, more goals, more non-penalty goals, lower conversion rate, more assists, more chances created, more passing accuracy, more long pass accuracy, more crossing accuracy, more through balls, more layoffs, more take on success, more touches in opposition box. Here you go. That's your comparison. Nice one, though. Big up to Sandy, who says, up the likes, fam. Hussam, why should we not go back in for ISAK next year? Listen, man, let's wait and see, first and foremost, is how Ekitike does this season. If Ekitike scores 27 Premier League goals, why would we need to go back in for ISAK? That's the thing. I think we would need different things next summer. I think this next summer we might need like a new center back because of Konate leaving. We might need like a new DM. We might need like I don't know, like a new left winger, a new right winger. You never know. So for me, we're so like people are so hell bound on this ISAK situation. You get me? It's just unnecessary. What if Ekitike does really well? Now, could we go back in for him? We could go back in for him. We could. It's 100% a possibility. As a Barnet fan, I hope you win the league. You're such a fraud. Nicholas says ISAK will be a red. Listen, some people do think that he still might be a red, which is fair enough if you still think that. Like, I'm not going to go against you if you think it. Fair enough. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Do make sure you guys are liking the video. Please do make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you guys right here, right now, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. We're going to move on, talk about this Diaz Rodrygo situation. And speaking of Bayern Munich, you get me, just like we destroyed Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are set to make another bid for Luis Diaz. Bayern Munich are set to make another bid for Luis Diaz. And look, I just want to say this about this Rodrygo situation. Rodrygo to Liverpool terms have not been agreed. It's not a done deal. It's not 100%. You don't know what's funny? I think maybe it's because it's me people don't believe, but everything that I've told you is literally coming to fruition. I told you before Ornstein dropped the bomb, before Fabrizio dropped the bomb, before any of them said anything, I told you guys, we're going to try for ISAK, and if ISAK says no, or Newcastle say no, we're going to sign Ekitike. That's happened. On my Friday solo stream, go back and watch it. I told you guys, our primary target is Rodrygo, and our backup target is Anthony Gordon. I've already said this 100 times. Maybe because it's someone, maybe when you hear it from a journalist, you feel a bit more safe about the information that I'm telling you. But I promise you guys, I don't make stuff up. Like, when I'm saying stuff, I don't just say it for the sake of it. Like, I actually give you stuff that I genuinely like know about and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, look, here's the thing. Look, This is the Rodrygo situation. I'll give you the actual breakdown for Rodrygo situation. The ball is 100% in Rodrygo's court. That's it. The ball is literally 100% in Rodrygo's court. The price that Madrid are asking for is not a lot of money, because they're saying that it could go down. Let's say they accept 90 million euros, right? So 90 million euros in pounds is 78 million pounds. So that's not really a lot of money. So that's still something that we can do. So for me, with Rodrygo, the ball is in his court. The reason why the ball is in his court is, look, it's totally on him if the guy wants to leave Real Madrid. Now, I understand that as a Brazilian, playing for Real Madrid is something that you have grew up dreaming of and stuff like this. But surely in a World Cup season, if Vinicius Jr. stays and you find that you have no starting position in the team, it categorically makes no sense for Rodrygo to stay at Real Madrid. However, it's still his decision. Like, make no mistake, it is still his decision, bro. Like, that's the thing that I want you guys to understand. It is still Rodrygo's decision. So Rodrygo could turn around tomorrow and say, yo, I want to leave Real Madrid. You get me? That's the thing. Like, he'll say, I want to leave Real Madrid, and then we end up getting Rodrygo. This is still a possibility. This is not impossible. Like, there is a world in which we can still sign Rodrygo. I think for me, like, as just from a purely just competitive perspective, just if I look at it just purely competitively, right? Competitively speaking, Rodrygo should want to leave, because he flew all the way to the United States in a Club World Cup and literally didn't play at all. And if Real Madrid have made it clear that Rodrygo has no place in the starting 11 and Rodrygo is not going to start, then it makes no sense. Now, let me tell you why. If Rodrygo does decide to leave Real Madrid, Liverpool is the one that makes sense. Let's go based off of what's happening right now. Number one, Bayern Munich, who need a left winger, are going to sign Luis Diaz. So they're not going to sign Luis Diaz and Rodrygo, obviously. So Bayern Munich are now off the table. PSG are not going to sell Bradley Barcola, and they legitimately have Desiree Doué, Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, and Barcola. 4 players who are all wingers. So they're not going to sell any of them. So Rodrygo is not going to join to be the 5th winger at their football club. There are reports that Noni Madueke is going to be the starting left winger at Arsenal. And even if he's not the starting left winger at Arsenal, Arsenal are heavily linked to Eze. So if Arsenal go sign Eze, then logic dictates that Arsenal cannot sign Rodrygo because he has no place in the starting 11. That's just the truth. And it's the same thing that I told. Like, I remember doing, streams with Ashraf and Saad, and they were so insistent that Newcastle can get Ekitike and keep ISAK. And I told them it's not going to happen. And they were just, because sometimes logic is like, you're in a position where logic hurts you. If you sign Eze, you're obviously not going to drop Odegaard. Even if you want to drop Odegaard, Arteta won't drop Odegaard. So Eze is going to be the starting left winger. So Eze starts down the left-hand side. So he has no place in the Arsenal starting 11 unless they don't sign Eze. Now it's left with one other club. And it's the PTSD club for us Liverpool fans. Chelsea. Now the thing with Chelsea is the following. Lewis said something that made me feel a bit like, just relaxed a little bit. Lewis came out and said, look, the reason why Chelsea have not attempted to sign Rodrygo is because of his wages. So he has very high wage demands. And Chelsea obviously have, like, when it comes to their wage structure, they have a very strong wage structure where they're not going to break it. Maybe they break it for someone like Rodrygo. So it's not impossible for them to break the wage structure. But according to the Chelsea fans, that's the reason why they won't be looking at Rodrygo. So that for me is the only worry. The only worry is a club like Chelsea signing Rodrygo. So I think we're good in terms of everyone else. Chelsea is a club that, of course, you have to worry about because maybe they changed their minds in terms of his wages. Now Liverpool can offer him good wages, and Liverpool have like this bonus incentivized wage structure, and this is something that people don't know. Look, the reason why Mo and Virgil and all these players make a lot of money per week is because of the bonuses. Liverpool have the most incentivized wage structure in the entirety of the league. You score this many goals, bonus. You get an assist, bonus. Clean sheet, bonus, 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 bonus. So that's the thing. So you get a lot of bonuses in terms of money, in terms of what the clubs are making. That's the thing. So that's why Rodrygo, yes, might not get 300 base, but he might get 200 base and 100 million, and 100,000 possibly euro per week in terms of bonuses. You score a goal, bonus. You get an assist, bonus. You get we have the best bonus structure in terms of the Premier League. I think it was reported that 2 seasons ago, Salah, I think, made around 600 grand per week just from bonuses because of the assists he got, because of the goals he got. So that's the thing. So for me, it's all about the bonuses. And I think Rodrygo will be tempted. Now, and this is why the thing that just confuses me, if I'm looking at this whole conversation from Rodrygo's perspective, as a football player, surely you want to start week in, week out. Just purely as a football player, surely you'd want to start week in, week out, specifically in a World Cup year. Keep in mind, the World Cup is happening. And also, let me give you guys more information. Are you guys aware that Rodrygo wasn't even in the selection last time for the Brazilian national team? He legitimately wasn't even in the selection. Rodrygo was not even in the selection for the Brazilian national team. And you want to know what Ancelotti said? I want players who start at their clubs. That's what Ancelotti said, who's the current Brazilian national team manager. That's the thing that I think makes this different. That's the thing that I think makes this different. That's why he should join Liverpool Football Club, and he should say that he wants to leave. Now, here's the bad news for the Liverpool fans. And it's only a little bit of bad news because 50-50, If Rodrygo doesn't materialize, I think our backup option is going to be Anthony Gordon. I think Gordon is going to be our backup option. That's the thing. So, let's say Rodrygo wakes up and says, yo, I want to stay at Real Madrid. I don't want to join. I'm going to stay here and fight for my place or whatever. The backup option to that is going to be Anthony Gordon. The backup to the backup is Malik Fofana. So I've given you the plan A, the plan B, the plan C. Now, here's the thing. All of this depends on the Gakpo situation. All of this depends on the Gakpo situation. Do we have the trust in Cody Gakpo to bang 18, 19, 20, 16, whatever Premier League goals? That's the thing. Can Gakpo elevate his level to score more goals for Liverpool Football Club? Because that's currently, as things stand, the starting left winger. Now, people will say there's a possibility Diaz stays. I'll be honest with you. I think Diaz's head has been turned. And I think Bayern are set on buying Luis Diaz. Bayern really want Luis Diaz. The other club, which was his dream club, was Barcelona. But Barcelona now got Rashford on loan for a season. Barcelona now have Rashford on loan for a season. Now, personally, if it were up to me, if we cannot sign Rodrygo, I'd like us to attempt to sign someone like a Leao, someone like a Barcola. I like players like this, but I just don't see us going for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't see us attempting to sign these players. And I think Diaz's head's gone in terms of I think his head has been turned. I think Diaz wants to leave Liverpool Football Club. I don't think he wants to stay this summer. Even if it's maybe a new contract with improved terms and shit, perhaps he stays, but I think it's way more likely that he leaves than he stays. There's a much bigger chance that he stays. That's the thing. Now, in terms of Cody Gakpo, the reason why that would be different is Cody Gakpo is almost a guaranteed starter for the Netherlands because there is no real forward player for the Netherlands. Bro, guys, you guys need to understand this. National teams move differently. Look at some of the players. Netherlands are still playing with Memphis Depay. He literally plays in the Brazilian league, bro. He wears a headband and he plays in the Brazilian league, bro. For Corinthians or Botafogo or whoever he play for. You get me? And they're still calling him. So with Cody Gakpo, he's almost a guaranteed starter, bro. Like the era of like Van Nistelrooy and Robben and Van Persie and all these players. The Netherlands don't have those caliber of players anymore. Netherlands don't even have like a Dirk Kuyt anymore, bro. Let's not forget the Dutch national team was starting who? Up top. Who? Hint. He's very tall. He's very lanky. He played for Manchester United. They were playing Wout Weghorst up top, bro. They were playing Wout Weghorst up top. So that's the thing for me. So people sit up here and say stuff like this. They were literally playing Weghorst up top, bro. That's why when people sit up here and say stuff like this, it just makes me think like you're not even looking at the situation of the national team. So I think Gakpo's a guaranteed starter. And look, Gakpo's not the type of player to not start any game. Like even if Rodrygo comes in and he's fit for the whole season, Gakpo is going to play games of football. Gakpo is legitimately going to play games of football for the Liverpool Football Club. Make no mistake about this. Like cup games, Champions League games, Premier League games, all that sort of stuff. So he will get a lot of game time. He will get a lot of game time. Write it again, Ali. Allah. Write it again. Write it the third time. Write it the third time. خلاص, Faraz posted it in the chat. I'm literally talking about the update. So what's the point? Tell me what's the point. Yalla, let's stop the show, guys. Here's the update. Here you go. Liverpool are trying to sign Rodrygo as star forward, reports. Happy now? خلاص, here. I mentioned the update. I'm literally talking about the update right now. So what's the point of stopping me talking about something that I'm already talking about? Anyway. Yeah, bro, like I'm literally already talking about it and he's stopping me mid-flow to talk about what I'm already talking about. It makes no sense. Rodrygo update. طب ما حبيبي, I'm talking about Rodrygo to begin with. So anyway, the floor is in Rodrygo's court. The floor is in Rodrygo. The ball is in Rodrygo's court. And he has to decide now. Does he want to leave Real Madrid? Does he want to stay at Real Madrid? That's the $1 million question. And we're going to find out in this next week, bro. We're going to find out in this next week. Or maybe I'm putting a time on it unnecessarily. It might not be 1 week. It might be longer than that or whatever, you know. But at the end of the day, we'll find out. Does he want to join Liverpool Football Club? Does he want to, stay at Real Madrid? That's the thing. So for me, that's the thing. That's the thing for me. So does he want to stay? Does he want to leave? All these questions will be answered. And we're going to find out. And if Rodrygo joins Liverpool Football Club, guess what? We're winning everything. Like, people are sat here, like, trying to do this haha bullshit. What are you ha-haing, you dumbass? What are you ha-haing? Liverpool have gotten a lot better already. Like, you think this is some form of, like, jokey thing, bro? Like, Liverpool have already... Like, we're already in a good position without any further signings. Like, I just don't understand people. Like, Liverpool won the English Premier League. We proceed to sign Frimpong, Kerkez, Ekitike, Florian Wirtz, and people are laughing. What are you laughing at, Habibi? There is nothing to laugh at. You know? When Saka joins next summer. Yeah, but we signed Kerkez already. We don't need a new left back. We don't need a new left back. So look, the signing of Ekitike, hopefully it paves the way for us signing a someone of the caliber of Rodrygo. That's the thing that I would say. Anyway, let me just grab a couple of these super chats before I speak about the center back situation. Big up to Kevin, who says, I have always stood with FSG outers and on Nunes. All I said was, please stop it, the Nunes hate. I agree, and I've accepted that he's not good enough for LFC. Okay, it took you 3 years to accept that Nunes is not good enough. So why are you asking me to say FSG in after one window? Keep the same energy, right? So I have 3 years now, right? If I do what Kevin did, I have 3 years now to say that FSG in instead of FSG out. So I got 3 years. Right? Why do you guys never keep the same energy for the stuff that you do? Why is it always what you expect of everyone else? You come to me after FSG spent good in one window and you want me to start handing out apologies and saying that I should be FSG in. But you waited 3 years for you to say Nunes is not good enough. Make it make sense. Big up to my guy Ed, who says, I personally think we should do a loan option to buy Rodrygo if he wants to join us to give him game time for World Cup and see how it goes. Hey, I wouldn't be against that. I wouldn't be against that. Loan with an option to buy would be a fantastic thing. It would be a fantastic thing. I'm all in if we do a loan with option to buy. I'm all in if we do a loan with option to buy. I think it's something that I like. I like this concept. However, you can never trust Real Madrid. What if Rodrygo starts the first 10 games, scores 15 goals, then all of a sudden like Madrid want him back? Never trust Madrid, bro. Never trust Madrid. What do you know, Duffers? What do you know? Stop reporting ESPN Brazil. All of Rodrygo's friends are in the chat. They're telling you he won't join. The same people that were Florian Wirtz's friends, they're also Rodrygo's friends. Rather buy Fofana over rubbish Gordon because he is cheaper and younger for the same output. Liverpool won't sell Diaz before Nunes goes. I think we're going to sell both Nunes and Diaz, to be honest with you. And in terms of Fofana, listen, I like Malik Fofana. But us signing Malik Fofana means that Cody Gakpo has to deliver, brother. So Cody Gakpo has to deliver at a high level if we're to sign Malik Fofana. So that's the thing. That's the thing. We sign ISAK this window. Hugo left forward. No, I don't see it happening. I keep the same energy. I just don't see it happening. It's categorically impossible for ISAK and Ekitike to exist in the same team. It's just impossible. Unless Liverpool play a 3-5-2, which we're not going to do. Liverpool will not play a 3-5-2. So this is just not going to happen. We cannot laugh at the rival fans suggesting this and then suggest it for our own club. Like, it's just not going to happen, bro. I'll be honest with you. It's just not going to happen. One striker with no backup going into my season, risky. I do believe that Chiesa will be a backup striker for us now. I won't lie to you. I think Chiesa might be backup striker for Liverpool Football Club this season. And look, you could always play Gakpo up top. You could always do that, you know, rotate wingers, stuff like this. You never know what Slot has cooking up. I do agree. I would like a backup striker, though. Like maybe even someone on a free, like a Vlahovic, or someone on loan for a season. I wouldn't mind it. But if we have Ekitike and Rodrygo, let's go. Let's go. Big up to all of you guys. 1,300 people locked in. Please do hit that like button. Please do subscribe. We have hit 600 likes. Let's try to get to 700 likes, you guys. You get me? Meet me at halfway line. 1,400 people in here. Let's try to get to 700 likes. Please like the video. Please subscribe right here, right now. And I just want to talk a little bit about the center-back situation because obviously there's more and more news about this Konate thing. You get me? So, yeah. Look, guys. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Winning a league title is a lot more important to me than us making 40 million pounds on Ibrahima Konate. I think we should just bite the bullet and take the L. I'll be honest with you. I completely agree with the people that say just keep him for a year. What difference is that 40 million going to make to us winning a league title? It's not going to make any difference. It's really not going to make any difference to us. You know, this 40 million that people are reporting for this Konate situation. It just makes no difference. It genuinely makes no difference. I'm trying to win a league title. I'm not bothered about 40 million this, 40 million that, blah, blah, blah. I want Liverpool Football Club to win a league title. And I think keeping Konate or losing Konate could be the difference between us winning the league or not. Because now there might be way too much change. Now there might be way too much change in terms of Ibrahima Konate. Because now, even if we do sign Guehi, you've got Van Dijk and Guehi, you got Gomez there, you need now another fourth centre-back. And which centre-back you're going to sign that is on Konate's level right now for that less of a money? So I think in terms of this one, just take the L, bite the bullet, and let him stay for a summer. Even if he goes next summer to Real Madrid for free or to PSG for free, Is it worth it winning a league title? Yes. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it because now you're looking at a situation where you need to go sign like a center back, and you're thinking to yourself, like, where am I gonna go get a center back, bro? Now, like, where am I gonna get a center back now for that less of a money who can have an impact like Ibrahim Konate? Remember, Konate leaving this summer means we're only gonna get 40 million, 45 million, 50 million maximum. You know, what center back are you gonna get for 40 million, 50 million? Who? Yeah, exactly, Michelle. That's what we need. I agree with you. Who are you going to get for 40, 50 million? You ain't going to get no one. That's the thing. No, I'm saying with or without Gahey, Tyler. So let's say Konate stays and we sign Mark Gahey. That's the perfect situation. But we're going to sign Mark Gahey anyway. So if we sign Mark Gahey, Hato, wow, amazing suggestion. Ajax wants 70 million euros for Hato. Ajax literally wants 70 million euros for Hato. And Hato is literally a better left back than he is a center back. So that's the thing. So Ajax want a lot of money for Hato now. We can only go based off of the news. That's how much. Yeah, that's how much money they want for him. They want a lot of money for Hato, Habibi. They do. And that's why, for me, it just makes sense. Just take the L 1 year. There's no need for us to make money on Konate. It's okay. Just take the L. But now, from now moving forward, make sure that everyone's contract situation is sorted. That's it. Contract extension. Give McAllister a contract extension. Gravenberg a contract extension. Soboslai, whoever it is. Like anyone that you're afraid to lose on a free in these next 2 years, give them a contract extension. That's just the thing. But for now, we have to take the L. I'll be so honest with you guys, man. We really just have to take the L right now. We have to take the L. We have to take the L. And I'm okay with us taking the L and losing a player on a free if it means we have a bigger chance of winning the Champions League or winning the Premier League. I know Konate made that mistake against PSG and we ended up losing. But for the most part, Konate has been an absolutely solid defender for Liverpool this year. He was solid from start to finish, Konate, this season. And it was his fittest year ever. He was fit for the whole season. That's the thing for me. Like, I really want us to just keep Konate. And look, if we have to take the L next summer, take the L. And by the way, Real Madrid are not just doing this to our players. I don't know if you guys saw the news, but apparently Real Madrid have been telling Saliba to not extend this contract. This is not a joking matter, you guys. Like, they've actually been telling Saliba to not extend this contract. That's crazy. That's crazy when you deep it, but that's how Real Madrid have been moving. In terms of, like, they're trying to get these, like, Galactico players on a free, basically. And also, you never know with football players. What if, I'll give you an example. Konate wants 200 grand a week, right? What if Konate starts the season, amazing first 20 games, Liverpool are top of the league, we have the record clean sheets in the league, and Konate is playing a main role in that. Then you can just give him the 200 grand a week. By the way, that's not even a lot of money for someone of that caliber, for someone of that level. That's why when you tell me, like, oh my God, Hussam, we might go get like 40 million. Okay, and like, what do you want me to do with this 40 million? 40 million is literally like Harvey Elliott level money. What are we supposed to do with this 40 million? Genuinely. What are we actually supposed to do with this 40 million? Because we can't do nothing with it in the modern day market. People act like we can take the 40 million and go sign like Bastoni or something. Bro, the 40 million is nothing type of money, bro. You can't get no one for 40 million. You can't. We're going to sign Gahey anyway, so people keep bringing up Gahey. Gahey is going to be a Liverpool player anyway, so why keep bringing up Gahey? Man, he's going to be a Liverpool player. So regardless, if Konate stays or Konate leaves, Mark Gahey is going to be a red. So forget bringing up Gay over and over again. Yeah, the market is dead for centre backs, Callum. You're right, it is dead. So that's the thing for me. So listen, man. Hopefully, Liverpool get the business done in terms of centre back, because it might get to a position where it's a really worrying scenario for us in terms of centre back, and I don't want us to get to the position where it's a worrying scenario. That's what I'll say. Regardless, big up to all of you guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. This stream is going to take you over to the football terrace. Let me just read this one. Rival tears and their copium is delicious. Hashtag wankers. Bro, Rivals laughing at us signing Ekitike is hilarious, to be honest with you. You get me? It's really hilarious. Like, you're laughing at the league champs for strengthening. We'll see who will laugh in May. It's okay. Anyway, guys, we're just 40 likes away from 700 likes. Let's get there before we end the stream. Big up every single super chatter. Big up to everyone who's shown us love. I'm going to be back tonight at 10 p.m. UK time, inshallah, for Al-Ahwa. We got Ahwa tonight, so I know you guys enjoy that show right there. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Love you all, and peace.